Welcome to the Film Garage 208 podcast. My name is Sarah, and this is Daniel.
Hello.
Hello. Today we have with us Kid Finesse and Mase. Welcome.
What's up? How's it going, guys?
What's up, guys? Welcome.
Thanks.
Okay, you are an artist,
Musician,
artist, sound engineer, all of the things in this musical field.
And business owner too with the clothing brand. Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So let's start with the music side of it, I guess, with Kid Finesse.
Okay, yeah.
What's your background?
Yeah.
What do you mean by my background? Like,
how'd you get into music?
Oh man. So, dude, you know what's actually crazy? So like, I think it falls under rap mostly, but I didn't listen to like rap till I was like probably like 10th grade. Like,
weird.
It's super weird. It's super weird.
What did you listen to?
Because you were like sheltered, or you just didn't like it?
It probably was like a little bit of both.
Yeah.
No,
Really?
actually, I think the only rap I heard was like Eminem, and I just didn't really like.
You
vibe
grew
with
up
it.
here, right?
No, I grew up in Washington, Port Orchard, Washington.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like west of Seattle.
Okay.
But I just listened to like whatever had kind of been on the radio or whatever, just like growing up.
Interesting.
And then I think it was,
Is it pretty small town?
yeah, it's pretty small.
okay.
Everything's pretty like spread apart. It's like the forest. So
Okay.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you weren't in the city at all?
No,
Seattle.
not in the city. It's pretty apart from everything. But it was about, so I moved to Idaho when I was like 13 or 14, and then started listening to rap in Idaho. It's crazy.
That's weird.
I know. It's weird. But it was
there like a moment you first heard it? And you were
Yeah.
like,
dude, actually, I think the very first time I heard a rap song I actually liked, it was A$AP Rocky's like Lamborghini High, like that video.
Oh my gosh. You're a young boy.
So you know that was like a long time
I'm like,
ago.
that was middle of like end of high school for me. Like that
Yeah, dude.
like 13.
I saw
Don't
that
say that
video.
out loud.
I was just like a little kid. I saw that video. I was like, what is this? Like,
so
what is this
funny.
world I'm not seeing?
Uh-huh.
But back to your question though. So it was like, I think it was like 10th grade that I really like started like freestyling and stuff just for fun with my friends. And I had like a small group of friends, but it was really one of my friends mainly who would just like freestyle together. In the summer of 2017, he lost his life. And I think it was kind of that event paired with us like always freestyling when we were together that I just kept freestyling by myself like after he had left.
Yeah. That's a
And-
unique
It was, like,
thing
your
to do,
connection.
like
Yeah.
to freestyle with someone.
Yeah, totally.
Like I feel like
totally.
that's not like you wouldn't just do that with
Yeah, I
anybody.
feel
I
like
don't know.
He was a couple years older than me, so like
Yeah.
we didn't really connect on like a ton of levels, like besides just freestyling. So we'd hang
Interesting.
out just to freestyle.
Huh.
Yeah, so it was super fun.
Yeah.
So did he kind of like teach you, or did you guys both just learn together?
We just
messing around.
Dude, I sucked at first. Dude.
Yeah.
It was so bad, but like we just did it for fun, and I just think like it was just kind of freeing, you know. Just
So
like,
at what point did you go from like, okay, I suck and this is just like for fun, to being like, okay, maybe there's like some potential for this?
I think it was when I got my heart broken, and then I'd like made some heartbreak songs, and I was like, dang, like this is good. Probably like 2019. So like I was already doing it for 2.5 years.
And you
before,
had
like-
songs.
Yeah, I already had songs.
Okay.
So yeah, just a little bit at a time, you know.
Uh-huh. Just
So
the
the
growth.
heartbreak
Yeah.
brought the emotion.
Dude, yeah, 100%. Because music's like all emotion, you know. But like when you gotta tap into that emotion is when it like really becomes good,
Interesting.
you know.
Huh. Okay.
Does that make it hard to think of music then, if you're not like in a state where you're feeling like intense emotion?
It can. I feel like it can be, but I feel like as I've like grown as an artist, like you just learn how to like tap into those emotions like quicker. You know what I mean? And just be more raw, like on the mic and say like what's going on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I can't freestyle, so I don't.
I think it's like essential to get your heart broken to have some real, emotions to make
100%.
music. Because
Otherwise, it's like fake, like just Will
Yeah.
Smith rap.
If I go on and try to record something and I'm not really feeling anything, or just it's like it's tough sometimes. But
Totally.
So,
Like, you have
Mase,
to feel
what is
it.
your artistic background?
Yeah.
I grew up in a real small town. It was like 300 people. So
Tell 'em
I don't
where
know,
it
it's
is.
really diverse. Hamer. It's
Hamer.
kind of
Did you hear of rap before 10th grade?
yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, when I was little, I was obsessed with 50 Cent. So like,
Nice.
Get Rich
Okay.
or Die Trying, and just was. I have older brothers, so I was kind of into.
Yeah.
They used to call me 25 Cent when I was little because I was so obsessed with it.
That's so funny.
But yeah, and I was always really big into music and just never knew how I could record something. I always thought it was kind of impossible. Like you had to have a studio and a whole.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I got kind of older and met some friends, and they were recording on their Macs, and that's kind of how I got into it. And then met Seth and just kind of took off from there.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
right after my music started like being good is when we met.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
How convenient.
So convenient.
So did you guys meet through music, or how did you?
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was trying to shoot like an album cover for a song called Foolery, and like I don't know, he was just on my Snapchat, and I just kind of knew about it. I don't know, it was like a really weird story actually.
Let's
Let's
hear
hear
it.
it.
Let's hear
just-
the weird story.
Yeah.
You tell it from your perspective.
I don't even really remember, to be honest.
It was literally as simple as, "Yo, bro, can I come over?" And he was like, "Yeah." It
and
was
we'd
like-
never met before.
Yeah.
But I had a friend, we're still friends at the time, but they kind of had some rap beef. And
Mhm.
go to talk
Yeah,
about
it's not like Drake and Kendrick kind of, it's a little like more superficial. I think it was like, oh, there's another rapper in town. We got beef.
Yeah, so me and him kind of
That's it.
I saw a TikTok the other day that was talking about rap beef, how it's like grown men just like poem fighting.
Yeah.
Have you
Totally
seen all the
ruined.
stuff with Drake and Kendrick right now?
Some
no.
of it. I've seen
Dude,
some of it
it
right
gets-
now.
Was that
It's
Kendrick's
deep.
new song that we heard the other day where we
Yes.
were just like, what is happening? His
Yeah.
voice?
Oh yeah.
But people are liking
Yeah.
it though. But
Really? He
the
just-
voice
it was
is a
too
little
much.
weird.
Well, last night he dropped
For me.
two more diss
Some more.
tracks, and they
I
were.
think it was Euphoria. Is that the song?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
One
what-
where
yeah.
he's like really
Maybe.
cracking his voice, where it's like a lot.
Brody?
Like,
Yeah.
oh, like I know it's his thing, but it's like a lot in
Yeah.
that song.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a joke. It's like, okay. But anyways, yeah.
Okay, back to Mason.
Yeah.
What's this weird story? Snapchat. You're
Yeah.
coming over.
You're
I'm trying
How'd
to
you
think.
meet?
I don't even remember if. I think he just posted. He's like, "Hey, does anyone have a spot that I could shoot some?"
was it just weird because of how random it was that you met? And
Yeah,
Again,
like,
I
it
don't-
wasn't weird to us at the time, but looking back, it's like definitely
Uh-huh.
it's never happened before to me. Like,
And where we kind of had like a beef between our friend group, it was kind of weird that I even reached out. I don't even remember why I hit him up and said, "Just hey, come over. I got some."
Oh, it was you who had reached out saying.
Yeah.
I see.
Right.
I
Okay.
think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I think
it
it
was-
might have been. I don't know if he posted on it or I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while.
I didn't think we were gonna be friends, so I didn't think we had to remember like that story.
The origin story.
Yeah, right.
I have to go look back on the read receipts and
No,
see
you're
like
true. Yeah,
who's
exactly.
DM'd who first.
That's true. Should do
okay,
that.
so how do you take like your just passion for making music into like a business?
Yeah.
Dude, that's actually I'm really passionate.
Sure,
about
it's
that
an
topic.
ever-going process, but
It is ever going process, but like that's what a lot of people don't realize is like although music is like it's art and it's emotion and and it's passion, like there is a business side to it, and you have to like really take advantage of that, and like not forget about it. So your question was, how do I?
Yeah. What are you doing
yeah, like how do you?
to business yourself?
Yeah,
Sell
or-
yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sell myself.
Mm-hmm. Your clothing.
How do you get hired for gigs? And,
Yeah, so I guess if I'm understanding the question correctly, like for me personally, I've been doing a lot of like studying about how actual businesses work and then trying to like apply that. So like there's so many aspects of business, like the legal, the marketing, the finance, like and all that stuff. And so I think it comes down to like effective planning and then like really like just executing it, just like any idea.
because like all these famous artists or rappers, anyone really famous, they have like huge teams, legal teams, creative teams who are like thinking
Yeah.
about how they're viewed to the public and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's got to be a lot to start on your own with.
Because it's your image. It's just like
Yeah.
you're branding yourself
And I
And like while you want to be authentic, it does matter like what other people think to an extent. And like
Oh yeah.
as a business.
I think it's important to have like a solid product too and a solid base before you just kind of jump into it.
where do you start? Like if I were to just be like, how do I sell myself as a rapper? Like I don't know where to even start. Like
Dude, that's actually such a good question. I wish I had
is it like the
right
clothes, the
answer to
look?
that.
Do you like, or do you not even think about that? Do you just keep making your music
You know,
and just like
I think
what happens?
I think just like authenticity is like where it should start. I don't think that's where it starts for a lot of people, but like I think me personally, like what Mase said, just like having a good foundation, like and having like genuineness to what you're doing and like a purpose, then I think like the other stuff just comes with time. I didn't know all the things I know now, like when I
Mhm.
first started,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So do you do any live gigs?
Yeah, so I mean, I haven't since I got back, but I've done probably like 6 or 7
Oh wow.
like concerts. Yeah.
How do they reach out to you? How do you get those?
Most of them have just been booking myself.
Mhm.
I think there's like 2 or 3 that like they reached out to me though. and, like, we
What
did
type
those.
of gigs were these?
Let's see. So most of them were at the Gem. Do you guys know where that is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So
mhm,
most of them were there. One of them
Mhm.
was at like this hookah bar.
Okay.
So and
Is
then
that in
another
town?
one- no, that one's in like Pocatello.
Okay.
And then this
That makes
other
more
one was
sense.
like this like garage like concert. And it was actually probably one of my biggest concerts. It wasn't like for me, but like I did a little performance there.
Like how big?
Man, the garage was not big, but everyone was like packed in there. I don't know. There was definitely
fun.
definitely over 100 people. Probably like I want to say like 200, but I could
And
be
it was
wrong.
a local event?
Yeah, it was just at some dude's house.
Cool.
Yeah, there was like a battle of the bands thing.
That's fun.
That's
Yeah,
really cool.
It was dope. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you get nervous performing in front of people?
Dude, no, actually, you know what's crazy? Like I'm a pretty like chill guy, but then when I get like on the stage, it's just like I feel like I'm in my element, you know? So
That's
I don't
cool.
really get nervous.
Well, that's
You-
good.
You don't lose your
Probably-
train of thought.
No.
or anything.
Well, I-
That's
I-
from me. I just like go brain dead.
Have out of the performances that you've done live, have you ever come out to a crowd that just like sucks? Like they're like to start, like they're just quiet and like it's like awkward, or have they always been in a good mood for you?
I feel like all
Like
the
not because
ones-
of you, like maybe the person before, or just like the whole
Well, we
venue.
are in
like,
Idaho, so like
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to say we got like a crazy lit crowd here, anyways. But dude,
It's
honestly,
true.
I think I've been pretty fortunate so far. You know, they've been pretty good. I think the hookah bar one was probably the like the least excited, but even then, like you still gotta like have the energy. You know what I mean? Like tell them to do stuff like I don't put their hands up or something like that. You know? And then if they do it, they just kind of get more into it. You know? So
fake it till you make it.
yeah,
kinda.
yeah.
That's so funny. Because it's like you are the crowd bringer. Like our friend who's a rapper, he like is an MC part-time.
Mhm.
So like, you know, like weddings and just bringing the
He's like
loudness.
Yeah, he's I don't know what you call it.
Directing.
Like
It's just MC.
he's like he
Like
does
the
the
hype
MC,
man?
yeah, at these couple places in Hawaii that are just like he's like there like every Friday, Saturday night,
Mhm.
and yeah, no, he brings the energy though. But there's definitely some times where the crowd's like been
It's like
kind of
it's dead
quiet,
crowd,
and
dead
like I'm
crowd.
impressed with him. Like where I'm like, damn, if that was me in that position,
yeah,
I would have been like, all right, let's get out of
I'm
here.
going
dude.
home.
Like he just keeps going,
You
and,
just
and
can't let it get to
eventually
you.
it does. Like people like feel that energy and like
Yeah.
it picks up. But
Yeah.
it's got to be hard to like start.
Especially around here.
Yeah, no, that's actually so true. I used to get like not like plastered before shows, but like, you know, drink a little bit just before shows, like make sure I wasn't thinking about it too much.
Take the edge off a
But
little.
now I don't drink, so it's like so now I just gotta like really come in with like the energy, you know.
Come in focus.
Yeah, focus. Yep.
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea. Stay a little focused. Okay, so how do you stay creative and come up with ideas for your business or your music? Your clothing line.
I think it just comes down to like consistency. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like there's like everyone gets like a writer's block or something here and there, but like if you just do it anyways, like I don't know, it's your brain's built to like make habits and be better and just like grow. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's one way, and I feel like the other thing is like you really get in touch with like feeling when you're creative.
Okay.
And so I pull inspiration from all sorts of things, like random things, like whether it be like song lyrics or like just like a pretty sky. I don't know. It's like it's really weird like how it comes down to it. What would you say?
I don't know, dude. I think that just doing random things brings, you know, ideas all the time. Like last night we were at the mall talking about those shoes, and then we came up with some ideas for the clothing and like some content we could shoot. So I think it's just important to have like a good team around you that can bounce ideas and bounce, you know, different
Yeah.
things back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And then also I'd add for like making music specifically,
hmm
like the way I do it is off like freestyle. And I feel like part of the reason I do that is because, you know, I just like say random things sometimes, and it kind of like broadens my horizon of like vocabulary and like ideas and thoughts. So you just got to really be comfortable with like being wrong and like putting new ideas out there and like being original.
Kind of on that, when you're writing songs, how do you like come up with new words? Like, do you read books to think of like improve your vocabulary? You're like, because I mean, so many lines have been said and things have been said in different
Yeah.
ways, but
A
like,
thesaurus. Do you
like
have a
how do you
pocket
really stand
thesaurus?
out and
Dude,
without
actually-
sounding like that rapper who's reading a thesaurus
Yeah,
and
no,
it's just
for
like,
real.
like
Dude,
okay,
Actually, you know what's funny? I used to like this is so stupid. I used to like read the dictionary when I was like a little kid.
Oh, I totally did that as a kid. Too.
I don't know if that like actually
I think that's a kid thing.
Is it? Okay. Yeah.
I totally did that.
Okay, good.
Did you not, Mace?
I hated to read. So
Okay.
I'm
Hey, yeah,
dyslexic.
we're
So
good though,
like
we're good,
I
we're
I
good.
read Harry Potter at school. I'll delete that.
You read Harry? Okay.
But
Yeah.
she has a Harry Potter vocabulary.
We're
Yeah.
deleting all that.
Dude, the vocab, that's a good question. Bro, I wish I had like a
Like
legit answer.
if
to that.
anyone regular is trying to think of like how to rap, they're gonna be like, put a
I
cat
don't
in
know.
a hat
Yeah,
and a
right.
box and a like.
Dude, I
Like
drink
how do you
until it
think of
starts.
like those words that like have 2 to 3 syllables and like is that just practice like figuring out how to string those things together?
Yeah, I think practice is a lot of it, but I also think there's like a lot of natural talent that you just kind of have to have.
That makes
Because
sense.
I've seen a lot of people that make music and work really hard, but just can't like really get it together. Not saying that they can eventually.
Just
but
doesn't
it's
have
just-
like the it factor. It doesn't like
yeah. Sometimes I feel like you just kind of have to have that natural.
It's
gift.
true. Like you need to have that star quality to you.
The
to-
sauce.
Yeah,
gotta have the sauce.
exactly that.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Just like practice for the most part. Yeah,
Probably being okay with like messing up.
yeah. Because I guarantee I said that Cat in the Hat bar when I first started freestyling. I guarantee it.
For
But, like,
sure.
you just get better. I don't know.
Okay, so what are some challenges that you have faced on your journey of pursuing your career as a musician?
Dude, I think first of all, like just starting out is like part of the hardest part is like the knowledge barrier, like when you're first of all, you're in like a small town, right? You maybe know like 1 or 2 people mutually that like make music or know about music. So you ask them questions.
Yeah.
And then they gatekeep and then you don't know anything still. And then you don't even know where to start. But for me, I think what happened was like I had like that deep connection to the reason I was going. And so I just did it anyways. But I feel like a lot of people don't have that. And so like they just kind of give up.
Like to
because
keep pushing and keep
yeah,
going.
they just give up for that. Other challenges, I think like caring what people think, you definitely got to get past that pretty quick. Because if you do, then you're not going to be yourself. It's kind of a hard road
Totally.
to pave. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like those are the main ones.
Yeah, I think that's what I struggle with the most. Is just it's such a small town and people talk and like
It's hard.
Yeah, and it's hard to put yourself out there because music's very you're very vulnerable when you're talking about your emotions and
Yeah.
Because you write original songs too.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, and so getting that out to everyone and showing them is like I think that's super hard thing to get
When you
over.
first start, you just put it on Spotify and share it and say,
Dude,
"Here
when
you
you
go,
first
world!"
start,
Like what?
Yeah. What?
SoundCloud
do?
is how-
SoundCloud, dude.
Yeah.
SoundCloud.
Okay.
Yeah, getting it on Spotify, it feels like a milestone. When
Really?
yeah, definitely.
Huh.
People are like, "Oh, your music's on Spotify, dude."
And that's a big thing.
Yeah,
You're that
I mean,
guy.
Do you have to do something special?
Not really,
I was
but
gonna say, I thought
like
you can just post
people
it. Right?
people think it.
Like
Yeah.
they think
it's
it's like
bigger
so
than it really
they
special.
think you have to
know?
know Drake, and then you get it on Spotify.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not that bad actually.
Yeah. It's like,
But
you
it
said, the
opens you up to a
education
bigger
part.
world of
100%.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you more like legit.
So SoundCloud's more where like the artists are and like will respect the new sound even if it's not like a polished like radio version. They might like be nicer to you. Is that why people like SoundCloud?
I think it's just easier to upload on there.
Okay.
Like it's
Oh.
completely free. Like no like bunch of signups.
It's that
and
simple.
Stuff.
It's just
yeah,
easier.
you just make an
It's just
account and then upload. Yeah,
Well,
like
and then,
YouTube.
like you can get YouTube beats and post them on there, and it won't get taken down either. Like you can get free for
That's right, because you do like remixes on SoundCloud.
yeah,
yeah, basically,
less
I
licensing.
see.
yeah.
Yeah, someone told us about that trick for like getting royalty-free music because I had been going to like sites for that
Like paying for it?
client stuff.
Yeah.
It's just awful music. It's,
Re-
you know,
oh,
like
yeah.
royalty-free music is just like
Mhm.
really bad.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like hard to find good stuff.
Yeah,
But you can download remix SoundCloud. Sometimes some of the things you can, and you can get good songs.
Yeah.
So.
Video
Yeah, the
hack.
more you know.
I know you don't care, but it was a good thing
No,
for me. I was
actually-
like, this is cool.
Dude, actually though, like for uploading like content for my clothing brand, since it's like a business account on YouTube, not YouTube, Instagram, they like block out all the music that had like copyright.
So I saw
Yeah.
someone shared a hack the other day because I have ours as a business one also.
Mhm.
So I just changed ours to entrepreneur and all the music is there.
Huh.
So if you just
Change
change it to
yours.
entrepreneur instead, it'll all be there.
Okay.
So I did it the other day and I haven't noticed any change in like stats or anything either.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm like, perfect. Now I have cool music.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Noted.
Mhm. That's
So
the hack.
kind of
We'll work on
pivoting
that.
a little bit from the music side of it to your clothing brand side. Like, do those go hand in hand, or are they just totally separate things?
Dude, I think they do go hand in hand, honestly. Yeah. I think like the way I've envisioned it, you know how Kanye West has
What's-
like Yeezy?
What's the okay? Yeah,
So you're asked what's the name?
Mhm.
So the name is
Yeah.
is Lomel. So LOML.
Love of my life.
Love of my life. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And so back to what I was saying though about like Kanye and Yeezy, I feel like their situation now is a little complicated, but how it was though, you know, you have the Yeezy kind of separate from Kanye, but at the same time, it's like, oh, Kanye could drop merch through Yeezy and you know it's Kanye merch. But like, it's not like so connected that you're like, oh, if I'm not a Kanye West fan, I can't have Yeezy. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like the same thing with Lamo that I want. It's like, if I want to drop Kid Finesse merch, then I can just do that through there. But at the same time, have it be its own standalone like clothing brand that can grow on its own.
So where did you get started for the clothing brand? Did you like have a certain like vibe you were going for, or like you're wanting just to do hoodies?
Yeah, totally had a certain vibe.
Okay.
The vibe, I feel like the message behind it, I knew I wanted to have something with like love, like something with like a real actual meaning to it, not just like motion or something like that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of brands out there at that. So I ended up having the name Love My Life. Yeah. Wait, what was the question again?
What was your, I guess, in other words, inspiration for your clothing brand?
Yeah.
What is it? What is it?
Yeah,
Oh, like the
look.
design?
Let me know. Yeah, what is it? Sell me on it.
Yeah. So Love My Life is definitely the best clothing brand that you've never had.
Right.
By the way.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it just like checks all the boxes of, you know, being like good looking and also having like that good message to it.
Okay.
And like the designs are really simple, but also like they kind of stand out. Let me see if I can just pull up a
Do you
picture
make
really
the
fast.
designs?
Yeah, how did you come up with it?
Yeah, so Mase and I both like we come up with the designs together. So we just kind of like throw each other ideas and stuff. So I'll show you one that Mase.
And then do you literally make it yourselves, or do you have someone like?
Yeah, dude,
Make it.
that process is also crazy. Like,
Yeah, because that's a whole nother thing.
Kind of like music, how you have to like, you just have to like send it like at the beginning stages, like really figure it out. Same thing with clothing. You know, right now, like I've ordered samples, I've ordered like bulk. You know, I've done like here
For
and
someone
there.
making it for you.
Yeah, basically. So, so this like Love of My
see.
Life heart.
Okay, cool.
Mase designed that.
I like it.
That's fun.
Yeah, so those
Cute.
are like some simple designs.
Yeah.
Someone actually got that tattooed on him this week.
Really?
Yes,
I I like it. It's cool though.
Dedication.
I know.
Is it like
hasn't even
dedication
dropped
for
yet.
the brand, or just because they just? How did they see it?
Well, they posted on their story. They're like, "I'm getting a tattoo. What should I get tattooed?"
And then you sent that.
I sent that picture, and they were like, "Bet."
And then they did
and then
it.
they did it, and it's huge. It's like right on their knee.
What?
And it's like it's big.
You'll have to do like a whole post.
Did they
on
send
your
you a
page
picture
for
of
I
that.
know, dude. Actually,
Yeah,
we're-
seriously.
we're going to.
That's really funny.
It's like
Wow.
big. It's big.
I'm all for random tattoos, but that's really it's
Yeah.
random. Oh, cool. I like the red. It mixes in well. That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's big.
I
That's
know.
really
I was
big.
like, dang, I was expecting something kind of small, you know.
Well, that's cool. That's cool to see that people are already vibing with your brand because
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the brand like that, like it's all about the culture
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like creating that like when I wear this, I like feel a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
So
So where are you selling them? Where can people find it?
So they're just gonna be online. The first drop's gonna be May 15th.
Oh,
I hope-
we haven't dropped yet officially.
we haven't
Nothing
dropped-
yet.
Nothing yet.
Oh,
I
okay.
know. So,
Okay.
but it'll be soon. I think by the time the video's out,
Yeah.
then it'll
Uh-huh.
be dropped. But so it's mostly online for now. But I hope that I can do like pop-ups and then like for sure at shows.
Do you think you'll go to
selling at
like
shows.
markets and stuff, or is that not your scene?
I don't know.
You can stand there and
We'll have
sing
to see.
the whole time at your
Oh,
booth
yeah.
at the farmers market.
Oh, farmers market.
Yeah, you can be
Flea
putting on a
market?
show and selling your merch.
Dude, low key good idea.
That's kind of a good idea. Every Saturday morning.
Copyright.
I
that.
mean, there's like so many videos of famous rappers who you're like, it's like their first show that they ever did, or
yeah, it's like
one of their
three
first
people.
5. Yeah, no, and it's at places like that,
Like
like
close
to
Lower or
tiny little
something.
venues, like. But you can
Yeah.
still see that like piece of them in there, like that star was always there, just the fan wasn't there yet.
That's so
But,
true.
like
You see that one of Travis Scott, like that
Mhm.
classic one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's one I think of all the time.
for sure. So with the clothes, where do you source everything? Like, was that a difficult part of the process? Because I feel like
We struggle with that
It's
ourselves.
tough.
Like, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
hard.
even picking out something to put our own
Dude,
logo on, it's hard.
It really can be, dude, because like there's so many options out there. There's so many like
Yeah.
you can do like a third party wholesaler, then like a different third party like printer, or you can
Mhm.
like do it all yourself. And I feel like with all those options, the only thing that like we talked about considering is like having high quality like right off the bat. So that's something I knew that I wanted. And so we just tried finding like the best, like the best quality.
Even though it meant having to charge a higher price.
Yeah, exactly. And for right now, the prices, are I don't even want to say they're high because they're definitely worth it. And compared to other clothes, like the
Like,
quality.
what are you gonna sell a
what's your price
sweatshirt
point?
for?
This the zip up hoodies are gonna be $70,
Okay.
so like $69.50.
Mhm.
Give them a break.
No, yeah, that's like I feel like fair.
Yeah,
No.
totally.
Yeah.
Totally. And then the shirts, I think they're gonna be 35 or 40, and like they're like super nice quality. So for the first drop, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
That's great. Are you gonna do like pre-orders at all?
For the next drop, we're thinking about pre-orders. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like limited order. That way
Yeah.
everyone's
Yeah.
like, I gotta get
A
it.
unique-
No, actually,
Only
dude,
10.
I'm thinking it's gonna sell out really quick.
Really?
Like everybody's been like.
That's
everybody's
exciting.
So how have you
so-
been promoting it?
A lot of Instagram, definitely like my own Snapchat and stuff. It's been really helpful since I already have like kind of a following with like my music and stuff.
On Snapchat in particular?
yeah. Well, I guess Snapchat's there, but definitely Instagram.
Okay.
TikTok, I use TikTok too.
Okay.
So no one can buy anything yet or pre-order. It's just they're just
Teasing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sending
ju-
them pictures.
Just teasing it. Yeah.
Do you have a website made?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So they can at
Llama
least
style.
go there and
Yeah.
check that out.
They can go look
yeah.
at it. Yeah. Giving them the URL though, so they can't do
So
that
no,
yet.
they can't.
But like, yeah, they see the clothes though. They see all the options. I make sure to
Yeah.
post them. Lots
That's
of
cool that
videos.
you're already seeing like excitement about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Since
there's
you
been a
have to
lot of
like
good
put
love.
all your money into just get the merch.
Yeah, dude. The beginning, starting like a
You're like,
business
this
is
better pay off.
crazy, right? Dude, like
Literally.
you think it's like you only got to get an LLC, and then you get that, and you're like, dude, like I made it, and then you're like, oh, what's an EIN? And then you get that, and you're like, oh, like what's sales tax? Like all this stuff is like,
Uh-huh.
it's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
All
No,
really
it's a
stupid
lot.
stuff.
A lot of like things come into running a business and
Yeah.
yeah.
And
but-
money.
I gotta, you just gotta remind yourself like the reason you're doing it. I really do want to like help people with the clothes somehow, and like figure out how to give back to like the community or,
Mhm.
or whoever.
I think it's
grow there.
important, like truly to make a big, like it is nice when people can donate small things here and there, but to make like big impacts, you need big money.
Mhm.
And like you have to make money to make like real impacts that like really affect people.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
like, I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to make money to do those things. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but that's what I mean. Like, I don't know how you get to that point of like thinking of elaborate things that like tie together, like a string of a
Yeah.
sentence. Like, do you watch The Office?
I've
You
watched
should
it,
watch The Office.
Oh, there's this part where one of the guys is like, sometimes I just start a sentence and I don't know where it's going.
Yep.
It just goes because he's just like rambling on it. Like, it's just like
Just keeps
never
going.
ends. And that's how I would feel. Like, I'm like,
That-
how do you like, but it's crazy
How
when
I feel
someone has a
sometimes.
line that like is really long and then like ties into something really
Yeah.
cool. And you're like, how'd you think of that? Like 15
While you're
seconds
talking.
before.
Yeah.
And like it's cool. Like,
Dude,
my brain just doesn't work that way.
No.
I mean, dude, mine didn't either, but I think it's literally just with time and practice, and like your vocabulary expands, and like the syllables all match up. I don't know. It's just like there's a lot that goes into it, but when you like are really in tune with the music, it just happens without you thinking about it anymore.
And I think just doing it consistently, like consistently making music or freestyling, just eventually you're gonna get good at it. I mean, that goes with everything. It's like if you just keep practicing,
Yeah.
it'll click at one point.
So did you sound like the general way that you do now, like at the beginning, or did you how did you find your voice?
Dude, I sucked at the beginning, dude. I'm telling you, like, oh my gosh, I just like had like a really deep like monotone, like. Kinda,
Were you trying to sing at the beginning, or was it always like you were
I
trying
think
to
I
rap?
tried to sing, but like my range is really small. You know,
Okay.
I think over time, the simplest way to put it is just my range has like gotten a lot better. My voice has gotten better, and I think with like more range and capability, I've been like, oh, I've been able to like experiment, and be like, oh, I like it here, I like it here, So yeah.
And then you just settled on one. You were like, this is it.
I think it's consistently growing, but I think it'll change over time. But yeah, this is where I'm at right now.
Do you have any goals? Where do you, like you said, you might change over time? Do you have anything that you'd want to try?
Dude, honestly, I'm trying a ton of stuff, like genre wise, like obviously started by rapping, but now that I think about it, I feel like I'm going a lot into like the pop, hip hop, like there's rap, and then like indie, like and R&B, like I got that too, I guess.
Yeah.
So like I'm kind of like all over the place there, but
Do you need to keep getting your heart broken to
yeah,
keep making music?
100%.
yeah, definitely. Let me know.
So
Yeah.
are you looking for someone new? And then this can be the person to write a song about.
Dude, no, I'm
You're
not.
already in
I'm
some
actually
drums.
not looking
You're
for
in
some.
drums right now.
Wait, what?
Drama?
Oh,
Are you in your own drama right now?
dude, I'm always in my own drama, but no. I mean, actually, I don't have a girl right now, but I just got out of like a thing, so yeah, it's a little fresh, a little heartbreak right now.
Sorry to bring it up.
No, it's okay.
Salt in the wound.
I guess it's not that fresh, but
It means we'll have a new song soon.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
music's coming out.
Another sad love song. Another sad love song too.
So have you had any, besides Mase here, any good collaborations that you've worked on with music-wise or any other creative projects?
Definitely. Actually, one of them, like my best friend, CNN Mikey. By the way, I only have like 2 or 3 like really good friends. Like I'll shout all of them out over time. But
Tight circle.
Tight circle.
Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah.
CNN Mikey, his first name was Michael Scott. By the way.
Perfect, like The Office.
Like The Office, but he didn't get it from The Office though. But I think
That's so funny.
Like
but
his stage name was Michael Scott?
No, his
Yeah.
name is
it
his
was.
stage name
His
is
stage
Michael
name
Scott.
was.
Not his real name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that would catch my attention.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But basically,
what?
like,
He's here?
no, for real.
So stupid.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it was like clickbait because like
Yeah,
No,
they're
that's
like,
so
it's pretty smart. Yeah.
it was like whatever song by Michael Scott. People
Yeah.
are like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
That's clever.
Yeah, no,
Um,
that's a good idea.
But honestly, like he really helped me a ton in my career. Because I was making music and I did not know how to like mix and master my own music. Never touched auto-tune in my entire life. And then like I was on Instagram and I saw like a video that someone had posted and like just something about like him and his age, like we're like the same exact age and everything. I was like, bro, like who is this guy? Like his music sounds quality. He doesn't seem like too big to like blow
We're
me
talking
off.
about Michael Scott, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
CNN
AKA
Mike.
CNN Mikey.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I hit him up and we just like talked and linked and he ended up like mixing and mastering my first couple songs. And that's when I've had my first like really good songs when he mixed and mastered it.
Okay.
And basically, long story short, we have collabed on like a lot of songs. Like some of my best songs are with him. Pure White, Foolery. We have like a whole EP together. I've done like some other collabs with other people, but for the most part, like most notable, he signed Apology. So
That's cool.
Most notable.
Is he
for sure.
local? Another random person
did
you
he-
just
how
like
did he
found?
learn?
Yeah.
Get to where he is.
He's in Ohio.
Oh.
But I think he's moving to LA soon.
So did you never meet in person?
No, we have met in person.
Oh.
He actually flew down here for a show,
Oh, cool.
and then I flew up there for a couple music videos.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
So you
cool.
met at the show here and then just kind of like flourished from there?
we met online, and then like just continued to talk, and then I think the first time we met was when I went down there first for. Actually, I've been down in Ohio twice for total 3 music videos. And then he came down here, and we just been in touch.
So you said he's kind of in touch with people in LA.
Mm-hmm.
So he works or has experienced somewhat of like that higher level.
Yeah, for sure.
It, does that like
you say so?
experience?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He just dropped a video was it yesterday that
Yeah.
Polo G directed. So
Very cool.
Yeah.
it's,
Does that experience, I guess, like rub off on you a little bit and kind of like inspire you? To,
Oh,
like,
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And it's just cool because like,
it's not a jealousy thing. It's
No.
like that's cool that I could be there too.
no, 100%. And like he's such a real one too. Like I went through like a lot of change in my life. And as I kind of went through those changes in my life and stopped some of the things I was doing, I lost a lot of friends. And I think it was so for the best because you kind of get to see like who was really there. And the people who remained is that tight circle I was talking about. He's one of them. So like just he's just been like a good friend, like music apart, so like that along with like him being successful and stuff, it's just awesome.
Yeah.
Can't be any happier for him.
From these stories, I'm realizing the importance of pursuing your online friendships. Because
Yeah.
Mase-
yeah.
and then now this other guy, Michael Scott.
Dude, that's so true.
And it's like you just met all these people online and you like pursue it.
Dude, I
They're not
think-
catfishes.
No,
This is
right?
really good.
Dude, the first time we met, I think, dude, what do they call it? He was like, dang, bro, I can't believe I'm hanging out with like my internet friend. Like, this is so
Yeah.
funny. Like, it's
That's so
actually, like,
weird. Like, what are the odds that
Yeah,
happens?
it actually is really
Like
crazy.
it'd be one thing if you were in the same town at least.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
to like
For sure.
travel and like meet up elsewhere, that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. It's like yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like every time we met up, it took a plane ride. You know what I mean? So pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Was his first message like, "Hey, want to be friends"?
That was my first message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got into his DMs that time.
Yeah.
Not Mason. We don't know yet with that one.
So if you do go to a show or a gig, have you gotten to the point where you have like a set pricing yet, or does it just depend on?
I think it just depends.
show,
Yeah,
yeah.
it just depends on the show. Like my last show, it was actually kind of a while ago. I think I'm gonna do another show here, maybe like to kick off the summer. But my last one was like, I think it was like $10, and then
Like for tickets?
yeah, and then like what I
Like
did.
they didn't pay you $10, right?
Yeah, they did pay me $10. No, like, and since it was like only my show, you know, I had to rent out the venue and stuff.
You threw everything. You did it all.
Yeah, actually, I had a buddy who was helping me. His name is Leo. He's
So that's
like,
a huge business part of it. That's like a business in itself, just doing that.
dude.
Event
Yeah,
promotion.
yeah, totally.
How
totally.
did that all go?
What part of it? Just the show or
All of it.
I guess from renting the venue, like was it worth it?
Getting
Would
people
you
to
do it
show
again?
up.
Dude, it's totally worth it. Totally
Yeah.
worth
Yeah?
it. One of the things we did to like kind of get people there, we did like girls were like free for the first like 30 minutes, which was
Okay.
way too long of a window.
Really?
Should've done
30 minutes was
way
too long?
dude.
There was a lot of girls.
Where
Dude.
did you do it? Rexburg?
No, it was the gem in Idaho Falls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
Interesting.
I think it's like because the girls came, the guys came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like it was just like a cycle of just like everyone was there.
Uh-huh.
So
Cool.
it was really cool. But promotion was good. My buddy Leo like helped out a ton with like putting flyers everywhere and stuff. So
In town? Like where?
It's just
Like-
in town. Yeah.
Like the grocery store? Or like where?
You know that one?
I always wonder
you know
for
that one stop
myself.
sign
I'm
on
like, I
First
don't know.
Street?
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I always see like the signs people put up. I'm like, is that allowed?
Yeah,
Are
right.
you-
No, I
is
think you
that
put it at
okay?
like Planet Fitness or something like that, and
Oh.
like other places. But
Okay.
definitely a lot of mostly like social media.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Social media posts
Yeah.
and like doing giveaways, having people like repost it and stuff. So yeah.
So you started promoting like a good hot minute before this show.
Yeah,
happened.
yeah. It was probably like a month before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
That's
make
cool.
your money back on it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Definitely. Probably like
That's
doubled it.
exciting.
That's
and
exciting.
you were selling merch there too, right?
Yeah, merch sold out. I think it was like a couple
It's sold
shirts I
out
did.
too?
Yeah, there's like 3 extra large shirts I didn't or something like
That's
that. But,
awesome.
yeah, it was dope.
That's really exciting.
Have you seen people around town wearing your clothes?
Dude, actually, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
super
fun.
funny because my buddy, like, he got home like off of his mission and like he like sent me a picture. Like he was like the first time that he was in the mall, like saw this dude with, like a Finesse like jacket on. He's like, bro, where are we? He's like, what's
Yeah.
going on? I'm
That
like,
is
"Hey,
so
bro, I
funny.
don't
Things
know."
are changing.
Yeah, dude. I was like, I haven't even been here for years and it's still going on. So
Yeah. That's really cool that like your merch sold out.
Yeah.
yeah, huge blessing.
Just like putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was before I had like the clothing brand too. It literally just said Kid Finesse on the front and then like my album cover name or like, yeah, the
That's
album name on
awesome.
the back. Yeah. It was
So
really
you have
cool.
a lot of local support then.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Every time we go somewhere, it's like someone's like,
So
"Shoot
you're
Finesse."
you're on Spotify. You can see where people listen to you. Is there anyone outside the US where it's like pretty heavily?
Dude, actually, yeah, like London is really big.
Okay.
Yeah. Like there's definitely a lot of
So
listeners.
maybe you
in
need to start
London.
making some like drill songs.
Oh my gosh, those drill
Dude, you should hear my
Do you have one?
No, he
Nah.
freestyles.
We've done
like
a few music videos to like
UK
that style. We
freestyle?
could do it.
UK freestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, my British
he's got an
accent goes
accent.
crazy.
An accent.
Yeah. It
I wanna
comes
I
out,
A
have to
European,
hear
like
this
British
later.
comes out
accent?
sometimes.
Off the
Yeah,
air.
off camera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Classic.
freestyling in like you know who Central C is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
just
who you
just
hate?
like that.
A little bit.
Maybe not just like that. It's similar.
I don't hate him. It's just his accent is a
He
lot
doesn't like it.
sometimes. I feel like he really draws it out, like to make it like I have an accent. Like it's
Yeah.
like I get it.
Yeah.
What is his accent? I
Uh,
just know the line where he's like,
British,
I'm not
UK?
homophobic.
London.
My boy is gay. Or like
oh,
something.
my
like-
stick is.
My-
Traps still open on Christmas
I'm,
Day.
I don't know.
But my bitch is gay or something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
don't
I don't
know.
know
I
what he
don't know what
says.
he's saying. But it's catchy.
But yeah, no, it's
You
it's
like
fu-
it? You don't.
I don't hate it.
I just
He
notice
hates it.
after like it'll be on for like 30 seconds and I'm just like, what
I think it's just the
is
local
this?
radio,
Like,
the music that they play. It's not good, which I think is interesting when
Local
you talked
here?
about,
oh my
when
god,
you talked
local
about
music here
moving
sucks.
from Washington to here at 13, and then you felt like your eyes were opened. I was not really.
Yeah,
not
I guess
really.
a little bit. Closed in some
Literally.
ways, opens in some ways.
Because I was like, I grew up in Maryland, like the Baltimore area, and then I came here, and it was like everything was gone. I
The
was like,
opposite,
what the
yeah.
hell is this? This is terrible.
Dude, yeah.
It's all Eminem.
Yeah. Why is Eminem only on the radio?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think part of it
Angry
also.
Eminem too.
Dude, yeah.
Old school Eminem.
Pissed off.
I think part of it too is like, dude, like I didn't even have like an actual like phone number, like data until I was like 15. And so like I wasn't really exposed. Like it sounds like
Okay.
I was like really sheltered. Like I was still like doing my own thing. Like,
Yeah.
but
But all
you're
this,
just
like,
you're just a
big-
kid.
I was
Yeah,
just
no.
a kid. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But like this big social media stuff, like Instagram, that started like my senior year of high school. That like Instagram.
I was gonna say even
Was
if that
starting.
like really like
Yeah, like the very bare bones beginning. And it's
Mhm.
like this technology wasn't even around.
Yeah.
Like when you were talking about like mixing on your computer, like that's such a new thing.
right.
Like in the
True.
last 10
Yeah.
years at least, like that's
Yeah.
such a new thing.
Like making music seemed impossible to
Yeah.
me. Like I'm like, you have to go to a studio,
Uh-huh.
you have to have a label and all these things.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I didn't realize that anyone could just make music in their basement, you know? It's
right?
like-
and make it sound good,
Uh-huh.
actually.
And your sound's really good. So
Mhm.
it's like you can, it's possible.
Do you have to set up like a booth around you or anything to get that crispness, or is it just
you
good
don't have
mic
to.
and-
And I think the beauty of like making music is sometimes you can record in different places and it sounds different and brings a different vibe to the song.
That's true, huh?
Like we've recorded in cars before and it sounds different than it would if you were, you know, in your home studio or whatever. So it just, I don't know, you'll have an ear for certain things and sometimes you might be wrong, but sometimes it might work.
Yeah. Do you ever do like that Finesse and Billie Eilish strategy? Like they take sounds from everyday life everywhere, like in all of her music. Have you seen that? Did you know about that?
I not them specifically, but I've seen
Yeah,
people
like
do that.
they like in their song there's ones of like the crosswalk beep because she just like liked that sound. And so she was
Dang,
like
what?
recording it on her just like the audio on your phone.
Yeah.
And then she went to the dentist and like they were drilling on her teeth. And so she got like
I wouldn't want that.
like if you listen to the
reminder.
song now, like you'll hear it. You're like, oh my God, that's the drilling of the dentist.
Yeah, that's crazy. No,
like just those little things she notices to just like throw in there.
we should try that.
And my song Kill For,
Oh yeah,
I crack a beer in one of the parts.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Mhm.
I don't
Actually,
even
you gotta.
remember the line. What's the line? What do I say?
I don't know. We'll do that for the outro song.
Okay.
No, that's
so-
fun though. Like real life sound effects are way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
For
like
sure.
even for making videos, a lot of times like
Screw.
I have accounts where I can just look up sound effects, but they just don't hit the same. And like lately, I'm just pulling out my phone and like if I need a book slamming, I just like record it and
Yeah,
it's good enough, and it
Yeah.
sounds like real, and it's like it's kind of crazy how you can turn like any sound into like something
Dude,
cool.
actually,
sounding,
didn't you
the
do,
right
like,
rhythm?
the truck. on
Oh
that one
yeah,
song?
my pickup. Yeah.
To
Like
explain
walking
that,
up.
like the
Well-
skirting off part. That one.
I mean, I just pulled a bunch of sounds, but I also recorded some sounds on my phone, like same thing, like opening up a car door
Mhm.
and then like the beeping and just certain things like that.
It
Or a
adds so
song-
much when you're watching it though, or listening to
Yeah.
it.
So much
whatever.
work.
Or like in my song Kill For, in one
It
part,
is.
I got a pill bottle and I panned it to the left and then panned it to the right so you can hear it go from one way to the other.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Or like I say, cracking a beer in part of it. And it's like, it's those little details. A lot of
Yeah.
people will miss it. But
Yeah.
But some
know.
will, some will hear.
the ones that
Yeah.
do, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's cool stuff. Just the creative.
Well, we were
aspect.
talking about it on the way here, how we can't even listen to music the same anymore. It's like when we listen to a song, we're like listening for the doubles and like all
Mhm.
the.
I'm sure it's the same for you guys with like videos.
No, literally
Absolutely.
anything.
You're
that,
like, "Oh, that's
a
trash."
TV
Like,
show,
why do you do that?
everything. I'm like,
Yeah. Down to
Yeah.
even like the idea. I'm like, stupid idea.
literally everything. Literally everything.
I
has
should
to
have
do
never even hit record. Why'd they
Right?
even start that idea? You know, yeah, it like ruins things. Movies.
Yeah.
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 Like, where's the light coming from? I'm like not even thinking about what's
Yeah.
happening.
Right.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
But it
Or
makes
just
it more
like
fun
telling
though.
people dumb facts. Like, did you know there's a
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit.
I don't
No,
care.
literally. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Okay, so do you have any advice for someone who is wanting to pursue music or just a passion?
Or starting a
start a clothing brand
career.
start a brand.
Pursuing, yeah. a
Yeah,
passion.
actually, dude, if I were to give you one piece of advice, it'd be perfection is the enemy of progress.
Mm.
Like literally just
good.
do it.
He's a
Just do it.
poet.
Put that in a song. No, like no, in all seriousness, just do it because you know there's so many. Oh my gosh, I feel like I could talk about this for so long, but it's literally just
Do
that.
it.
Just do it. Just do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get it perfect, and even if you did get it perfect, your ability to get perfection, like your level of perfection when you're like just starting out is not very much. So if you just do it, like eventually your perfection will be like this to you. And if you get only 1% of that, you're still like so much more than you would have been when you just like wasted all your time trying to get it perfect the first time.
Totally.
So yeah, that's my advice.
Just do it. Just
do
put
it.
yourself out there.
And like, I think everything else comes with that, like quality, confidence, you know, just do it.
I think surrounding yourself with good people too that are like-minded
There you go.
and can motivate you and have like a, you know, your best interest behind you is very important.
Yeah.
Because you get a lot more done working in a group than just alone.
I agree. And it's nice having that support, like someone who's on that same wavelength and like same goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like I could have a day where I'm down and then Seth's ready to go and it motivates me, you know, or vice versa. So I think it's important.
Yeah.
It's motivating too to know those people are out there that are like-minded and think like you. Because sometimes when you're like doing what you do, if you're like the only one who does it, you feel a little crazy.
Yeah.
Like, why am I
You
doing
do.
this? Is it worth it?
Dude, yeah.
But then when
Why?
you do make that connection with someone in Ohio or wherever, who like, okay, you're doing what exactly I'm trying to do.
Internet friends.
You're dealing with the exact same problems. Like you
Yeah.
just don't happen to be here. And like, even knowing they're out there doing that day to day, like is motivating, I'm sure, for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I have
100%.
friends who it's like that. I know people
Like
in
in the
Hawaii
video
where I'm
world
like, I know
stuff.
they're busting their ass doing cool stuff. It's like, I got to keep doing cool stuff. So it's just like,
Dude, yeah.
it helps. They don't even have to be right next to you, but.
Yeah.
100%.
Little do they know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much for.
Wait, we need to do a little freestyle before we leave.
Oh,
I feel
right.
like.
Before I close it, you're going to make that happen.
I feel like we have to.
Well, we need a beat.
You have a sound like, oh yeah, you need a beat. You need
Oh,
a beat.
God.
That's sound engineer. Can you hold a phone up to the mic?
What's it?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no,
That's
dude.
crazy.
I do. There's no way I'm freestyling.
Even my stickies guy. Trap still
He'll
whipping
set
on.
you
You
up.
can,
I don't
you
even-
can just do it for like 20 seconds. Like
Dude, I got you.
I don't even know if I have a hard beat.
you're like, put the cat in the hat.
Dude, I should say that, huh?
Pick a beat, any beat.
Oh,
Scroll and pick.
Oh boy. Hard beats?
Drill? Are we going to do really
Maybe.
fast drill
Do the
right
drill
I
accent.
think that's what this
Yeah, you
is.
guys do the Central C, dude.
I really want to hear it.
Dude, okay, we'll see how it goes.
Oh, is it not gonna work?
Um,
No.
that one didn't. I got a
mean,
crazy
this
Australian
episode's-
accent though.
Oh, dude,
Yo.
these are all.
We got a freestyle too though.
Oh, no, that's not happening.
No, I won't.
No.
Oh my gosh, the drill.
You're doing the voice.
You gotta do the voice. Wait. Yo. I took a plane and how to go land it. Yo. I got the flash, I'm not talking about cameras. Yo. She's all amazing, outstanding. Yo. She not that bad, I lower my standards. Yeah. Gotta go hard and talking the trap. I had the cat in the hat. It's so bad, bro. Wait, let me redeem myself with an actual freestyle, please, bro. I can't do that.
It was just the accent.
You had to throw the cat in the hat line in though.
Dude, no,
That's
actually,
good.
it wasn't on purpose. Or was it?
That was just his go-to line, actually.
Sometimes I
Cat
just
in
say
the hat.
whatever, then I just.
Oh, okay. What beat do you want?
Dude, anything besides that.
No, that's funny though.
White noise.
Here's a Justin Bieber, Kid Leroy type beat.
I'll bet. Give me a word. So I can prove it's a freestyle.
Starbucks.
Okay, start.
Starbucks.
Yeah, yeah. Dang, bro, the quality's crazy.
Turn the plugins up.
Hey, shawty want more love. She said I'm a star, no Starbucks. Yeah, why you acting so fake, love? Yeah, I remember saying that you was a day one. This beat is so fruity. Yeah, not talking Starbucks, not talking dragon fruit. Dude, this beat is
Sorry,
not it.
we're putting you on
Hey,
the
good
spot
effort
here.
though.
Yeah, you
Great effort.
tried really hard.
No, yeah, I
That
tried,
was like a
tried
Carnival
so
Cruise
hard.
commercial.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounded like.
YouTube
5% APR down.
All right, you done?
Yeah, you did it.
I'm,
You
I'm,
did
I'm
it.
That's
quenched. Thanks. Hey, give me next time.
Yeah,
We'll
that
put the presets on.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning. Nice to chat and hang out with you.
Learn a little bit about you.
Yeah,
thank
a
you
little bit
guys.
more.
Thanks for the Starbucks water.
You're welcome. Sorry, Mason, you don't have one.
We go all
That's
out.
Next time.
Yeah.
Next
No idea.
time. Okay.
All
Bye,
right.
everyone.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Actually, wait. Follow you.
Plug.
What's your Instagram?
Follow me on Real Kid Finesse and Lommel Style. Those are the Instagram plugs. Also, Lommel Style Official on TikTok. And yeah, you can find the rest from there.
Okay, perfect.
Very
Thank you
cool.
so much.
Drop
Listen
on
to
May
his music.
15th.
Buy some merch. May
Buy some merch.
15th.
Yeah, May 15th. Drop.
Okay, exciting. This
Yep.
podcast won't be out then, but they'll be
Okay.
able to hear it after.
It was
It'll
May 15th.
be out. Yeah.
It'll be out then, so
Yeah.
go buy his merch. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.